Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry, and in this video I'm going to show you 4 places in the town of St. Catharines, Ontario, Canada, which is right near Niagara Falls. And these 4 places I'm going to show you, first is a museum right here, and then I'm going to show you the Welland Canal, which is right behind the museum, and then I'm going to take you to see one of St. Catharines beaches on Lake Ontario, and then I'm going to go show you a waterfall at the end of the video. So come along with me, let's explore around St. Catharines City. Well, here starts the museum, and that is an REO Coupe Roadster, 1912 model. And then we have this vehicle, very nice red color. And here's an 1873 fire wagon, horse-drawn. Wow, nicely restored. And this guy certainly earned his badge. He has several model ships here, very finely detailed. Transport boat from the really old days. Another badge winner of the ladies. And I bet you've never heard of the Miss American Club. Huh. How do you join that club? Here's some old signs. A couple of from the YMCA. Furs by Henry. Lancaster Lawn Bowling Club. And here's a tour sign advertisement for the early days of Niagara Falls. And I bet some of you really old folks had one of these as a child. And believe it or not, this is the bathing costume they're talking about. And this, probably about 10 fall statue, is from the Ontario Lacrosse Hall of Fame. And here's a game played in 1797, I guess. Wow, a lot of players. Well, a lot of the museum here is actually about lacrosse. All kinds of memorabilia about lacrosse and I guess other related sports. Well, that's about it for here, folks. Here is a model made up of the canal with this ship just barely fitting. Well, now let's go outside and look at the canal. We have this observation walk, 3 stories high. Here's looking towards Lake Ontario with a really high highway bridge over there. And here's a view from around the middle of the observation deck here, with a lake over there. On the other side, this canal has actually been built 4 different times over the years, each time expanding it. And by the way, I just learned that the water freezes around Sault Ste. Marie, and the water freezes in Montreal. So because of that, the canal is only open 9.5 months a year, in which time they drain the canal and do maintenance on it, which is something I never imagined. I just learned that today. And this shows various points of interest. That's interesting as well. And finally, here is a shot looking south towards Lake Erie, way down the canal. at the video I showed you last week at Port Colborne, where the canal starts at Lake Erie. This is the grounds of the museum, which looks a lot bigger than it is from here. Well, now I'm going to take off and go to the beach. And just in case you were wondering, yes, they have a gift shop with drinks and ice cream. Well, now let's check out Lakeside Park in St. Catharines. At the port here, numerous boats. So this is Port Dalhousie, and this whole area is Lakeside Park. So on this display board here, it shows the canal going up here and into Lake Ontario, and then Lakeside Park, where I am now, is right there. Whole lot of boats here, and there's a lot of people in the picnic pavilion. And here is the snack bar. I like to have an ice cream cone that big. This is right behind the snack bar building. And they have showers on the side of the building here.
We're overheated. We're just gonna go.
There's a lighthouse not too far away. Lots of people on the beach. This is Sunday around midday. Now this is one thing I really like. A beach with at least a little bit of shade there. Nice. St. Catharines is a pretty good sized city. A lot of people out here on the beach on a Sunday. I'm actually kind of surprised it's not more. It's a really hot day, even by the lower U.S. state standards. It's a hot day. And they have a nice big lawn here. Oh, these people have a nice setup. I'm here under the trees and the shade. Got tents here as well. And these people are really hanging out in the shade. This is a really nice beach with some very fine sand. Very good quality sand. If you didn't bring your own canopy, you might want to hang out here. This is nice that they have a handicapped access there going out to the beach. About the only thing I don't like about this beach is that you have to pay for parking. $3 for an hour and a half was for me, just for my motor scooter. Got some boats out here in the water as well. There's one over there. So I definitely recommend this beach for the Niagara Falls area as a place to spend the day. Nice big beach. Well, now I'm going to take off and look for that waterfall. I really like it here. Well, folks, it looks like Decew Falls is a big nothing. That is all I can see. There's so much brush here. There might be a bigger falls under all that brush. But then across the road is another artificial waterfall. Now both of these waterfalls are on Google Maps. This is called Mini Falls. And actually, I think that where Google Maps shows Decew Falls and Mini Falls, it notes that it is temporarily closed. And I think the actual Decew Falls is further upstream there, but the problem is there's a business here and I don't see any access to it unless you get really aggressive going down there, and I don't know if that would even get to it or not. I actually do see a little bit of waterfall down there, so that might be Decew Falls right there. That might be it. Well, folks, it's so disappointing for the waterfall, but things happen. Well, I'm going to have to end the video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comments.